John chapter 2, verse 16 says, "And he told those who sold the pigeons, quote, 'Take these things away. Do not make my Father's house a house of trade.'" End quote. He here is Jesus. He's in the temple. He has already made this whip and chased out the oxen and the sheep. And now he's talking to the ones who sold the pigeons. Why isn't he talking to the others? Well, because they're running after their animals. They're trying to gather them back up as they're running out of Temple Square, causing a commotion. But the ones with the pigeons probably have these pigeons in a little cage or a little box. They're going to, sell them out of whatever container they have. And so they have not ran off yet. And Jesus looks at them and says, "Look, get these things, these birds out of here. Do not make my Father's house into a house of trade." And if you've read, elsewhere in the Bible, and we have this idea that it's a den of robbers that has been created, you can just see this riotous commotion that was created. Animals running and people crazy, and these people with the pigeons are going, oh goodness, what's about to happen? You've poured out money, you've flipped over tables. So in my mind, they're just grabbing their stuff and going. But we also have to realize that this caused a stir. I'm sure the Roman authorities are going to be involved. I'm sure people are angry. I'm sure it was absolutely wild. But then at the same time, I wonder what the Passover was like that year. Let's say you showed up 30 minutes after this happened. Are all these animals back yet? Did they just go right back to this business? I don't know. But that wasn't the point. The point was Jesus is making a declaration of what is to be right, what is to be happening in the place of worship. I often think we need to be doing this more in our hearts and in our churches, because I think sometimes out of convenience and out of sort of a consumeristic thinking, we've turned church into a house of trade. We trade the things we want for other things we want, for social. We probably need to overturn some tables in our churches, don't we?